and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Arrowhead. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced to his right. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he will go all the way. Poston Loveland. Touchdown Chiefs. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
They're on 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Liking 18, go!
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get it? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Eagles 1st down.
Ready? Ready?
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Drive will start on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. From the gun, Jackson. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the receiver, it's Ty Felton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for an Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing right, it's taken in. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
A lot of what goes into being a great kick returner comes down to vision. And you're going to see here, he finds the cutback lane, and as he accelerates down the left side of the field, he wasn't far from taking it all the way down the sideline and into the end zone.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. That is brought in by Ibuka. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. And even 30 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard
So the big
line.
play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. That is incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and goal for Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Accelerating toward midfield. Still going. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a stunning turn of events. Greg, looks like they're going in for the score. Instead, They bring it back the other way for the pick six.
Yeah, I mean, how fast the tables can turn in the NFL, Mike. I mean, 1 minute, as you said, you're rolling the dice, thinking you got a chance to go and get 6. Next thing you know, you're watching the other team take it all the way the other way for a touchdown.
Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. He's got Loveland free left side. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Jackson now. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he's going to have the Chiefs 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Going to be over everyone. Incomplete. Nothing ever really developed there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And remember, he threw that pick 6 on the previous drive, so don't think that's still not in the back of his head. He's certainly not going to risk giving the ball away again, and good decision there to just throw it away.
2nd down. Jackson was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Running quick. You are X. Middle. Cut.
Again, it's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try to run for it. For the pylon, he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, KC. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
double. Come on. Set. Cougar Knights, go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off from their
and they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick 6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Go.
On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Here we go.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get about 5.
Number 23 on the carry. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Eagles, first down. It's a gain of 23.
They'll look to throw.
First down.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Eagles will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. Backs to the tight end, Loveland. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. Down the sideline. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pickup of 46 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain
to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Chiefs go up by 7. 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
On the jump.
Now a give up the middle, and showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. 65.
Motion man is Rice. They'll throw out of the gun. He finds a man downfield. It's Felton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10.
He'll look to throw. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 more yards. Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Motion man is Rice. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's into the secondary. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Ready.
He'll try to run this one in. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Yep.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Blown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Here's a run. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They'll go with him again. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Sly's extra point up and good. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
Chiefs 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this.
Hey.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
The ball comes out, and it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And an Eagle first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. In the middle, and it's complete to Felton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Go!
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, exiting the pocket right. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ready?
They'll run it on the inside handoff.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
And I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third, so good decision. Just throw it away.
Now, here's second and goal.
Ready?
Back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Joey Slye.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. Might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Whatever it is.
From the gun, Jackson.
A loss of 11. It's second and 21 at the 24-yard line.
Go ahead.
Final play of the half. Jackson. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
60 bites.
The third quarter begins with a run. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up first and goal.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal.
Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
His kick is good.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That one's good for 26 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
We'll try the right side this time. Yeah. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. That one good for 29.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Go! 19-18. Hey! Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
Philadelphia.
Get up.
Al Give on the ground. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Sly now for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. first down throw for Jackson. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer.
56, Chiefs 35.
Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here. Look at him go!
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
A run on first and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead.
63.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. Woo! And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll air it out down the middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and falls incomplete.
Jackson now on second down. Open man downfield is Loveland. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share, and even 30 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Tight end on the move left. Back to the air again on second and 10. Quick hitting slant there. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Okay, ready?
At the 4-yard line.
Check, hurt, ready.
Now a loose football. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys. And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
Man in motion, heading left.
Let's go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Sly now for the point out. He gets it to go, and the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
He's brought down at the 31. A 7-yard pickup.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 47.
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. On the toss, they'll run. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll look to throw. And is taken in by Felton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Work was forward here, down to about the 27. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now they'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Eagles. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Here's
9.
2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. But give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Quick, ready? 180. Set up.
That's going to be caught. And he will have the first down. But hold everything here. flag is down. This play may not stand. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Jackson now. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Here's the toss as they look to run. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Johnny Lions.
They'll turn and hand this one off. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
Schlesinger on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
Here
and
we go.
4.
Motion man is Rice.
18 Cardinals. Ready?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He will have the conversion and more. And he's going to have the Eagles first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
6 yards. First down, Eagles.
Ready?
Now, faking the give. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, Smith. Ready?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Great job by the defense. No cutback lane. No nothing on that one. Out of bounds. A loss of 4 on that play. 2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now a toss play. Running left. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Slides at the point, up and good. And the Eagles stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Hey, out.
On first and 10, Jackson. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in. But this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on